Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam. Please do make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video so you can get updates about cryptocurrency and blockchain. Alright, so I'll just go through some news, interesting news that I think you guys should know about. So the first one here is Southeast Asia's largest bank, DBS, launches first security token offering on its cryptocurrency exchange. Now this is a bank that has an exchange. I'm going to repeat, this is a bank that has an exchange. Remember several years ago when banks were threatening to close your accounts? Guess what's happening right now? Banks are beginning to open their own exchange. All right, in a related news, UK's Stlin Bank to lift ban. Okay, I'll read that again. UK's Stlin Bank to lift ban blocking payments to crypto exchanges in 3 weeks. And this is the same exact thing that the Nigerian government did. They had to bring out the news and say, bring out a ban and stopped banks from servicing crypto exchanges in the country. And I've said it countless number of times. You don't bring up an innovation by trying to scare people out away from it because they got in before you. If they got in before you, you're the government, for God's sake. Bring out regulations to guide these guys. You see? And then you can still have your own share. But what the government chose to do instead was to start with the fear tactics. Right? Make people scared of what's happening, of crypto, and then try to go in before the people. That doesn't make any sense. So already the temporary ban was in response to concern about high levels of suspected financial crime associated with such payments. That doesn't make sense to me because the government are trying to form as if they care about your finances. Well, if they do, how come they don't stop you from visiting porn sites or wasting your money through gambling? But they don't want you to waste your money through risky investments that might turn out to be in your own benefit at the end of the day. It's just pure nonsensical to me. Anyways, Premier League's Wolverhampton Wanderers Soccer Club to launch a fan token. I don't know much about football, but what I love about the news is that we're seeing different football teams trying to build their own cryptocurrency on top of different blockchain and also NFTs, right? It's going to be the trend in the next couple of years, and this is one of the reasons why I tell people cryptocurrency is not going anywhere anytime soon. All right, so in another news, Bitcoin's rising popularity will lead to more regulation, says Rick's Bank. You see what's happening now? Guess who the set of people making the headlines these days? The banks. The banks that told you years ago that cryptocurrencies were a scam, cryptocurrencies were right poisons. These same banks right now are going into crypto heavily. You see, Riksbank Governor Stefan Ignes or Igve said there's good reason to believe that more regulatory oversight of cryptocurrencies is in the pipeline. Now, of course, the only reason why they want to regulate cryptocurrency is because they need the share of the cake, their own share of the cake. When something gets big enough, things like consumer interest and money laundering come into play. What do they mean by consumer interest? If they really have the interest of the consumers at hand, so why is their local currency losing value? It's just pure rubbish. In another banking news, bank account flows for South Korean crypto exchanges surged 40% since 2020. Orbit Exchange paid 10 times more in fees to South Korean internet bank K-Bank Q1 2021 than in the previous quarter. Anyways, like I said before, all these news are all related, right? I'm just trying to show you guys that the same banks that told you years ago that cryptocurrencies were bad are now servicing cryptocurrency companies. They only did that, they only had to say it was bad so that it would give them enough chance to plan and enter the market. And most of you sold your Bitcoin to them. All right, so there's an event coming up in Miami. I saw this news, and it has nothing to do with you in particular, but you just need to know that the reason why I'm talking about it is for two reasons. Number one, because it has to do with cryptocurrency, and number two, because of the amount of people that would likely be in attendance, and is in Miami, right, where we have what's his name, Biden, and this other guy that are pushing COVID-19. So in a quote, in addition to moving cities, we are also pushing the conference back slightly to June 4th to 5th, so as to allow ample time for second wave of COVID-19 to pass. How did they know when second wave is coming?
It's 9 o'clock.
Thank you. It's just pure nonsense to me, all right? All right, so Singapore's DBS Bank launches digital bond security token. You see? The banks are now the one making the news in cryptocurrencies. All right, so institutional or accredited investors signed up to the DBS digital exchange will be able to access secondary markets for DBS. Now, notice what they're trying to say. Institutional or accredited investors. So they will hold the ordinary citizens from going into this and allow only accredited investors to go in first. Reading on, Singapore-based multinational banking corporation DBS has launched its first ever security token offering by issuing a digital bond. The DBS digital bond has been priced at $11.35 million and comes with a 6-month tenure and coupon rate of 0.6% annually. The offering was carried out through a private placement hosted by DBS Exchange, DDX Market, whatever. The main point is that bank is going into token offering. Our maiden STO, security token offering, STO, listing on DBS Digital Exchange is a significant milestone as it highlights the strength of our digital asset ecosystem in facilitating new ways of unlocking value for issuers and investors. We expect asset tokenization to increasingly become more mainstream as more of our clients start to embrace security token issuance as part of their capital fundraising. Now, the summary of the news is that banks are going into crypto. That's the summary of the news. All right, so in the last news that I have for us today, so Blockone actually partnered with Google and Google Cloud actually, which is still part of Google also, and they're working on so many blockchain stuff, and that's one of the reasons why I still have a lot of EOS, and you won't really see news about EOS in top crypto influencers YouTube channel because the people behind EOS have decided and sworn to themselves that they are not going to pay for any form of they're not going to have any paid advertisements, right? I don't know why they chose to do it that way, but the EOS guys, they really have good technology, and of course people don't talk about it much because they don't spend any money on advertising. So they have this stuff they're doing with Google, and if you're a programmer, you can actually take part. So Blockone getting started with the EOS.io blockchain and smart contracts. So it's in conjunction with Google Cloud, and I think they have a lot of nice stuff coming up. No one knows when it's going to come up for real, but they have a partnership ongoing already. So I'm sure in the next couple of years or couple of months we might see the effects of these partnerships. But before then, just subscribe to the channel if you've not, and like this video so others can see it. See ya.